Hey guys, Spartan here. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, Part 10. Last episode we beat Joey, Mako, and Mai. We actually lost to Mai as well, though, so... small victory. We're gonna fight Shardy now. At last, we meet Duelist. This guy is, not very relevant. Punish you here and now. Should the power of your mind prove weak, you are destined to fall before me. Shardy is kind of a pushover. Like, a real pushover. Mostly because he follows the same gimmick as the boss from the last side, being that there's a bunch of crush in the middle of the field, and his deck isn't really optimized to take advantage of this crush. My deck, however, is already really weak, so it should go good. Basically just need to throw something in the middle of the field and wait. Actually just going to throw up a Yami terrain here, because sometimes he just doesn't place things up in front of him. So he has some pretty powerful cards. Mostly Pyros, actually. He has very few rock monsters. Oh yeah, he has Thunder, Aqua, Pyro, and Rock, because he has a Spring of Rebirth. This is Thunder Nyan. While this card's face up in the defense position, all face-up Thunder monsters gain movement bonus, which is pretty interesting, you know. It's a monster that just grants movement bonus to all... Is it all Thunder monsters? Yeah, all Thunder monsters gain movement bonus, which is actually pretty cool. Doesn't have an ounce of defense. Is also a deck leader you can grab, like, if you put in the right name. But I have not. So, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Thunder Nyan is actually a pretty good, you know, level 4 Thunder beater. And if you get 3 of them in the slot machine in a row, you get Raigeki, which is a really good card. It's, it destroys all monsters in vertical and horizontal placement of it, like, just like a good old buddy old pal Harpy's Feather Duster, except it works on monsters instead of, you know, garbage. Is there anything here I can fuse with? I think Doma and Keymace makes a Dark Bitch. You know what, I'd rather have Keymace if it doesn't work. Keymace's effect is it just transforms... No, not transforms. Turns every monster into defense position when split face up. And that was nothing. Only Salamandra? Oh, Malevolent Nuzzler. Why the hell does he have Malevolent Nuzzler? He's not running a female deck, I can tell you that much. Also, I forgot to mention that he has just a ton of leader abilities. I'll have to go over them once we go there. Oh, that's fucking Molten Behemoth. I'll go into that later, but, yep. His abilities. He's Rear Admiral, which isn't even the highest level. Extended support range, blah blah blah. Increased strength. Improve resistance for same type friendlies, which means that, you know, rocks in a certain radius of him, depending on his support range, just, they are unaffected by your spells and traps, which is, it would be a huge issue if he actually played a bunch of rocks. Also destroys specific enemy type. I forgot what type he actually destroys, but, yeah. So this is Molten Behemoth. It used 1 power increased card, and it's... Okay, so start off, it just has 2200 defense, level 5. When it's in face-up defense mode, all your Pyro monsters are buffed by 500 points, which means it's effectively a 2700 defender at level 5. It's pretty formidable. It isn't anything, like, spectacular, but, I mean, it's a level 5 monster, what do you expect? What do I even want to play here? I could play Rogue Doll, Shadow Spectre. I really don't have anything very good here. I'll keep Shadow Spectre just for the fact that, you know, I can fuse it with a plant potentially and make Pumpkin and slaughter him on this rock wasteland terrain. Oh god, that is most like... That's either like Flame Cerberus or Crimson Sunbird. Because those are really the only fusions he has. I don't think he has a dragon to make the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon with. Oh no, that's Mystical Sand. Jesus. I forgot that he can sometimes fuse with rocks. Mystical Sand it's being buffed 500 by the Wasteland and 500 by his leader ability, meaning pretty strong in Wasteland. Oh my god, it's Jewish sand. Dark Witch, are you okay there? You sound like you're having a bit too much fun with that. Also, the frame rate. But then again, I'm pretty sure that's intentional frame rate. My god, I'm just tripping over myself a lot. Look at that long green hair. I know someone that would enjoy that. I will not out him publicly, though. It's not like secret knowledge or anything, though. Okay, so, can I smash them in the face? Yes, I can. With, my... Shadow Spectre, that's it. You know what, fuck it, why not? I highly doubt Molten Behemoth is going to decide to attack Shadow Spectre. Look at this pitiful little thing. I mean, that's a good example of how good Field Power Bonuses can be. This thing was 500 attack, now it's 1300. With 2 movement space, that's potentially really good. I should have moved Yummy a bit closer last turn so I can perhaps get... Really? You're just not moving? I guess he's going to attack with Molten Behemoth. Thunder, Nyan. Nope, not moving with Molten Behemoth, okay. Maybe it's a trap card that he placed there. Maybe it's Prisman. Prisman is, of course, the best monster in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! No exceptions. Prisman just looks pretty cool. He's really useless in this game, though. Yeah, I mean, in general, Prisman is useless, but hey. Let's see what that was. Blast Juggler. Ooh, hello. Blast Juggler's effect is when it's destroyed by battle, all cards in a 3x3 area, aka 1 space in any direction, are destroyed. Meaning that if I can kill that, I can potentially get Mystical Sand and Molten Behemoth from the slots. I could remove the power increase for Molten Behemoth, but then again that would remove the buff on Shadow Spectre. Goddamn PS2, don't slow down on me now. Ugh, it's hard enough trying to come up with commentary like this late at night. I'm actually doing a late night recording for once. Something I do not do, really. Okay, here we go. Smashing my face in with, that thing. The boy. You know what? No, I shouldn't have turned combat animations off, because I knew he'd probably attack Shadow Spectre eventually. It's just too juicy for him not to. I really do hate having to skip the startup animation for that every single time, however. I don't like Mystical Sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Really? Really? I just need something that can kill Blast Juggler. Sadly, I actually don't have anything that can do that. Oh wait, no, I can change the field. And with this magical field change, I shall destroy Mystical Sand and Molten Behemoth. This actually gives me lethal as well. Wait. Oh no, never mind. I had a brain fart there. I thought the Garuzis was stronger than Rogue Doll somehow. Blast Juggler is actually a pretty good minion. I keep saying minion instead of monster. It's just a generally good card, especially late game when something big runs over it, and then... Aloha Akbar. Do I want to spend more time? Do I want to try and get Raigeki? You know what? It's probably not worth it. I mean, Raigeki is a really good card and all, but... It's never going to happen. I've only managed to get Raigeki from the slots once in my, like, 700,000 hours playing this game. I have put a scary amount of time in this game. I don't know how much because this game doesn't exactly track it. I've done multiple save files. But yeah. Oh my god, the slots are moving so fast. What do I even want here? Oh, I can't get Mystical Sand from the slots. I guess Molten Behemoth would be the best thing. Millennium Golem. Millennium Golem is at least good for reincarnating. 2 Millennium Golems. Ooh, let's see what we can get. Yes! Jackpotarino. Give me something good. The Dark Magician. Not really that good, but still, it's the Dark Magician. It's now technically the best monster I have. So, that's that. It would seem that all is lost. But such is not the case. I've only just begun. Do you think you've power enough in your mind to face me? You still consider yourself to be an entity separate from the whole? But I know better. And I will show you. Nah. Alright, before we face Yugi's granddad, Jasper Dice Tudor, we're gonna go do some reincarnation because we've done 10 matches in total, including the one lost to Mai. Still a bit salty over that. But yeah, we're gonna reincarnate Millennium Golem because we really have no use for it. Dark Magician is... oh, it's the fucking terrible artwork for Dark Magician. Ugh. At least we got the good art for Red Eyes Black Dragon, but... goodbye, Millennium Golem. I won't miss you. Solomon's Law Book. Fantastic. Can I get something good here? Shield and Sword. Actually not terrible. I can use that with Illusionist Faceless Mage. And a Great Mammoth of Slifer the Sky Dragon. Right. Okay, quick adjustment. I'm just going to take out some shit. Alright, so this is going to be potentially the worst duel in the game, or the easiest duel in the game. I am Jasper Dice Tudor. I will show you the true meaning of power. Yep, it's Yugi's granddad. Take a guess what type of deck he runs. You have one guess. Yep, you guessed it right. You probably didn't even actually say anything, but you're thinking it. You guessed it right. It's a fucking Exodia deck. So, his deck leader is... it's just Exodia. And he's a SD rank. His effect is, as leader, summon the 4 limbs from your own deck to adjacent summoning areas and enter your next turn face up without being spellbound, and victory is yours. Yep, it is the only card in the game with an instant win condition. Right. So this map, you kind of have to go around either left or right and go up here, and then you can attack his little crow's nest there. I have a Labyrinth tank in this deck. So if all goes according to plan, I'll just ignore this whole, gimmick, and plow right through the Labyrinth with Labyrinth tank, and smack him directly in the face. Unfortunately, due to the way that deck leader moving works, that's not a flawless strategy because he can just move out of the way, usually. But yep, it should work most of the time. Move the Dark Magician over here. I'm going to send Dark Magician up to the left. He does play a bunch of strong defense monsters or spellbounding monsters, which are they're just bloody annoying. Just to try and stop you from getting towards him, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem. His Illusionist Faceless Mage and Phantom D1 are like literally the worst cards you can play against because they both spellbound for 3 turns when flipped. Here's a few power increases. But yep. He also has a secondary way to beat you, and that way to beat you is, what was the name of the card? Oh yeah, he has Just Desserts, which does 300 damage to you for each card you have on the field, which is really painful. I don't think any of these fuse, to make anything important. I'm just getting them out of my way. Sooner I can draw a Labyrinth tank, the better. Kind of funny how weak my deck is when I... excuse me. So yeah, he only has 1 copy of each limb of the Exodia. Did I forget to move Dark Magician that turn? No, I didn't. I'm paranoid. So yeah, he only has 1 copy of each of the limbs of the Forbidden One. Teo the Chanter, Phantom D1. He has a bunch of weird janky spellcasters, but then again his deck leader is a spellcaster that buffs them by only 300 points because of its, Exodia being a level 3 monster. But yes, we shall mill through our deck even faster. You know what, I might as well make a decently statted monster in the form of Garvus, because Garvus is a mixture of Beast and Wind Beast. 2000 attack Beast, it's okay. Didn't show up in one of the other duels I did. I don't remember. I think I mentioned it once. So he just likes to run over his monsters that aren't important. Also, he has a bunch of cards to prevent you from just destroying his Exodia pieces before anything happens. Cards like White Hole, which counters against, White Hole, which counters against Dark Hole, of course. And he has Anti-Raigeki. So if you were ever thinking of cheesing him with one of those cards, he'll probably have a trap up on the field that just negates that. So we finally got Labyrinth Tank. I'm gonna play Red Medicine and just heal up a bit. Also, if you kill a piece of Exodia, you've pretty much won already. He has some really powerful traps though, like Gravity Bind, which spellbounds a monster infinitely, yes, infinitely, and reduces their power by 1,500. It's freaking crazy. Can't get it from the slots because it's too powerful. Of course. Because why would we ever need, you know, good cards? Gonna play Red Medicine meta. Oh yeah, Magic Jammer as well. Kinda forgot he has Magic Jammer, but it's not really a big deal. I would rather Red Medicine get blocked than Magical Neutralizing Force Field. I can use that to just remove spellbounds on my monsters. I can use it to remove Gravity Bind if it gets procced. And here is where the fun begins. Fight officially cheesed. Okay, that's not a trap, that's good. Well, as soon as Dark Magician gets up there, he's kinda screwed. Unless he can pull 4,000 instant damage out of his ass somehow. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to be up there next to a Labyrinth Tank, do you? That is probably Gravity Bind. I bet my left testicle on it. Okay, I really don't, because no one would want that in the first place, but still. Okay, that isn't a trap. Or it's an invisible wire. I'm willing to bet the latter of the two option potentials. Yep. Hang on, let me do my best voice for this. Say goodbye to Exodia! Okay, I'm sorry to anyone that gets nightmares from that, but I don't even know why I did that. It's kind of fitting. Well, goodbye Exodia's arm. Absolutely shattered by Labyrinth Tank. Let's watch the little victory animation just for the hell of it. Yeah, we'll do some sick drifts. Yeah, take that. Exodia. Exodia gets killed by a tank because its impenetrable fortress was penetrated by just that, a tank. And I have no cards that I need to play. No need to play into Just Desserts. He's not going to move his deck leader forwards because that would just be... I stand corrected. That's not a trap, is it? Even if it is, I'll just walk into it with Dark Magician. Darth Magician. Acid Trap Hole, really? Why do you have such good cards? Eat, tank. Shredded. Right, he has to move either here or here, otherwise he just straight up dies. I mean, if he moves back, then I can just easily chase him down. He'll be stuck moving through the left path, which I'll just send my Rise Black Dragon up.
Nothing fucking happens in this one.
Yes, you're finally dead. And I forgot to turn the animations back on before. I'll do that literally when it becomes my turn. So we missed out on Garvis' attack animation. And it doesn't look anything, you know, it's not special or anything, but still, we missed it. Losable. Oh hey, just desserts. Nice 900 damage. Totally meaningful. Kind of sad that Labyrinth Tank doesn't get the kill, but I guess Garvis will have to do it. Yeah. Eat bird beast man thing. What even is that? Oh, OCG Volume 1, why do you have to have such crazy, stupid things? Alright, that went by quickly, and by quickly I mean... Actually, yeah, it did kind of go by quickly, but I probably sped it up even more than it was. Probably, like, put the Benny Hill theme in that or something. So what do I even want here? I could do with some, black pendants. Illusion's Faceless Mage isn't bad either. I do not want that card, but seeing as there's nothing really special, I might as well try and get 3 in a row. Wow, I'm really good at getting the first 2. Not so good at getting the third. Yeah, Illusion's Faceless Mage. Might as well get another one of those, just to put in my deck. Now I'm going to have to edit my deck for this next fight, because this next fight is just, honestly, headache incarnate. What do you have to say? You may have beaten me, but I doubt you'll survive a duel with my nephew, Yugi. Yeah, nephew, not, you know, grandson, because you're kind of a creepy old man. Whatever happened to Yugi's actual parents in the anime? Nothing. So, you can see that field there. It's Crush, and this person, Bakura, 757 deck cost. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to neuter my deck. The neutering has finished. Let's go. So you're the one they called the Rose Duelist. I'm Bakura. I can't pronounce that. Card Warrior. There was a time when some knew me as Jack Cade or Mortimer. Truly the Yu-Gi-Oh-ist names of all time. You stand on Celt soil where card dueling has been passed on for generations. In particular, my family have mastered the art of the Dark Duel. Well, shall we begin? Probably not. Alright, so there's a bunch of Crush on this field. A lot of Crush. Too much Crush, in fact. Perhaps way too much Crush, in fact. Now, Bakura, much like Shadi, is just souped up with 1,000 abilities. You can see right at the bottom there he has 5. Life points recovery. At the end of every one of his turns, he will gain 50 life points back. I don't know if this scales with level, because his deck leader is level 1. I don't know if... I really just don't know that. Increases strength for same type friendlies, it's only 100 points though. Spellbound for specific enemy types. I do know what this is. It's dragons. So any dragons that come within range of this arsehole are just spellbound until they get out of his way. Which they can't, so they have to wait for him to get out of their way. And destroy specific enemy type. This is rock for some reason, so... Okay. I'm confused why it's rock. I mean, there's literally no reason for it to be rock. So yeah, I basically just took out all my high cost cards and put in garbage. Hinatama managed to sneak its way back into my deck. Yeah, eat that Dark Plant. Also, the best card in the game, once you have the Treasure Finder ability, is in this space right here. It's amazing. I will show that in the bonus episodes. There may be a long break between the next episode being the last episode of this side and the bonus episodes, because of you need to do a lot of grinding, because you only get the Treasure Finder ability when you're a Major, I'm pretty sure. And Major is level 4, and it's not even all card, like, it's not even every monster type can even acquire it. I don't know if Spellcaster can. We've seen both Crush and Doma's attack animation, but I'm just going to let it slide because I really like the Crush field. Nice ambience. Also, we actually do have a Green Phantom King in our deck. Obviously still a palette swap of Queen of Autumn Leaves. So many palette swaps in this game. I guess that's just because that's what OCG Volume 1 was. I know I keep referring to OCG Volume 1, but there are better names to call it, like actually where these cards came from. Also, yeah, I just do realize that Doma would have died there, I just don't care. Some monsters are worth keeping, others not so much. I'll trade them in for a quick, quick damage paycheck. The only real pain is when they move onto the forest spaces, and then they gain field power bonuses, of course, and movement boosts, and I have to play a monster in Crush, so I can't do that. Go, Spirit of the Mountain, in defense mode. Maybe you'll be useful for once. Should have taken that piece of shit out of my deck. It's done nothing this entire playthrough. And just should keep recovering 50 life points every single turn. 13th Grave is not the worst play here. I mean, 1200 attack is pretty decent for Crush standards. The best plant monster for Crush is Bean Soldier, which has 1400 attack. He can't play that, however, because it would be boosted by 100 points due to his Deckmaster, so, like... why? You had it. You had the perfect, trick for doing a bunch of damage, and then you just squandered it. Squandog Millionaire. I've actually never watched Slumdog Millionaire, and no, it's not from lack of... I just don't even know what it's about. I just know there's a few memes surrounding it. I don't even know what it's about. I literally have a disc for Slumdog Millionaire on, like, the cabinet that I keep on my PlayStation, like, 2 and 1 games. It's just a lone disc in a little case. Not an actual case or anything, like some plastic sleeve, but it's there. Bakura, are you gonna go down this easily? You're being really pathetic. I mean, if you have no way of stopping the 13th Grave, then you just die straight up. You know what? How many cards are in your graveyard? 1. Green Phantom King. I want to get more. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hello, me old chum. No, there will be no gnomes in this video. This guy does look a lot like a gnome, however. I mean, just look at him. This guy totally would gnome someone. Horns are usually dwarf things, though. Oh, but fairies are gnome things. What kind of attack was that? Truly, these are the most quality animations. Some of the low attack monsters truly have interesting animations, but... Can't even hear him laughing, but still. I wholeheartedly expect gnome laugh. None of these would fuse with Pale Beast, would they? Insects just don't fuse with anything, so just don't even bother. Kill! Gate Dig, that is actually a really, really good card. I didn't even know that Bakura even had this. What Gate Dig does is when it's flip face up, your summoning level, like summoning power, is set to maximum. AKA, you can potentially get plus 12 stars easily just by flipping up this pretty well costed minion. Truly a great attack animation. Gate Dig is obviously a palette swap of Ghoul with an appetite. Oh my god, why do I keep pointing out these palette swaps? Like, everything is a palette swap. Like, Pale Beast has a palette swap as well. Mystical Sheep 1 that we saw just before has a palette swap. And just die. I don't care. Your sacrifice was actually pretty in vain. 13th Grave has a pretty sweet sword, though. I'm shocked he's not a lightning skeleton, though, like his artwork would depict. Hooray, you win something. Okay, Dark Plant is actually a really good card to get, because it's like, when it dies, it spawns Crush Spaces like a Koryushin effect. Crush Space is, of course, really good to spread. Fuck yeah, spread it. Okay, that's nice. Okay... Always. Always, without fail. Spartan, you absolute dolt. Actually, that really isn't my fault, it's the slot's fault. The third one is always inconsistent. No, no way! Your next field of battle will be your last. Be prepared to meet your maker. Obtained a rose card, hooray. Dark Plant is just thrusting at the camera on the left. Alrighty then. Now, I will have to do some grinding off screen, of course, blah blah blah. Not because Yugi is very difficult, it's because the person after him is difficult and I want to do them both in the same episode. So, I will be facing... who will I be facing gets for grinding? A bit of everyone, probably. Maybe Shardy, probably just Shardy and Tristan... Not Tristan, Joey. Shardy and Joey. Maybe I'll fight Taya to try and get some more stuff. I don't know. I don't think I really got anything from her. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll be ending up this side already. Yes, we only did 3 episodes. Actually, no, 4. Wait, was it 4? 1, 2... Oh yeah, this is episode 3 on this side right now. Ugh. See you guys later. Goodbye.